Okay, in this video, I just want to show you how I set my character up to do the hardest dungeons in the game to be able to get the best rewards. So if that's something you're interested in, carry on watching. Thanks. So here we go. In the game, there's two currencies. If you look in your bag, there's two currencies. There's these tokens here, and then you've got action tokens. So tokens are what you get from actually doing the dungeons and the other PvE encounters. And then basically these tokens here are tokens you get from doing live skills like gathering. And you need these tokens to be able to buy the enhancement materials to upgrade your character. So these tokens, the action coins, you just do the dungeons and you get them. And then if you click on the store, the action coins here, and then you can buy your enhancement materials here from the store, all the things you'll need to upgrade your 1-star, 2-star, 3-star and such. And then the other ones, these tokens are you get if you're doing gathering anywhere, you might as well you come here and you go to the harvester, or you go to the lumberjack. This is the easiest one, and you just click T and you can exchange logs and you get these tokens here. So you can go to any of the gathering professions and get the tokens to get the enhancement materials. But when you've got them tokens, you can come here to your weaponsmith, press T again, and here's where you can buy the upgrade materials for your weapons to get them to 3 and 4 stars. And then obviously you got your armor smith here. This is to upgrade to 3 or 4 stars on your armor. Now, the way I've got my character set up, initially I was going for like big damage, but if you're going to be doing dungeons and you're going to be doing them on your own, because I'll just show you in the party finder, you're all right if you're looking for leveling up spots where you just join a group and you level up. But if you look in dungeons, there's nobody grouping up for dungeons, so you're basically forced to sort of either, unless you've got friends, you kind of got to do them on your own. So the best thing to do, or what I did so I could do the hardest difficulty, is if you look, instead of setting it up as a big damage, if you've got a group, you're all right. Set it up as big damage, no problem. So you'll go for like your robe armor, so you've got more damage, 20% more damage, 20% more mana. But what I've done, I've just gone full heavy, as you can see, full heavy helmet, heavy armor, heavy gauntlets, and heavy boots. And if you notice too, I've got mana regeneration, HP regeneration, and HP on my gear, on all my gear. Everything to do with survival, really. And then I've done the same with the rings, mana regeneration, HP regeneration. That way you're using less pots to keep yourself healed up. If you see down here, you can only go, like I'm at level 50 now, so you can only go for like the tier 2 HP pots, and the tier 2, I don't run out of mana as much, so I've not got as the best mana pots on. But the HP portion currently, tier 2 is the biggest, so have them on as well. That helps a lot. Heavy armor, and put your stones in and stuff like that. I'll quickly just go into my house and I'll just show you how it is, just in case you don't know about enhancing and putting your power stones in, and your skill stones. Basically, you come over to your arcane thing, you can put skill stones in. That gives you an extra boost as well to your abilities. Make sure you keep these upgraded. Get your skill boots from auction house or wherever, and upgrade these. But then we'll quickly come in here and I'll show you the enhancing system and that, and then we'll do a dungeon and just see what you think. But in this game, there's no like limit on how many mobs you can pull. You do as much damage to 20 mobs as you do to 2. There's no limit. There's no, like in a lot of games like World of Warcraft, it's like 5 NPCs do X amount of damage, and then the NPCs after that do reduced damage. And in this, it's not like that basically. But the only thing you've got to be able to do, you've got to be able to tank the damage, and that's where the heavy armor comes in. So if you go into the blacksmithing thing, I'll just quickly go through what you do with your gear. So your inventory there. So say you pull an helmet out. Now you've got to take your helmet out and you've got to put it into your inventory. It won't work by pulling it out of here, putting it straight into here. It won't work. So what you do, you take it out of your slots here and you put it into your inventory. Then you come over to the blacksmithing. For me, the loom will be, if you've got light armor on, it's the loom. And your jewelry is a different bench, so you've got to go to the correct bench to be able to do this. So if I come over to the blacksmith forge, click on enhancement, so then you get your piece of gear, you put it in there, and then you've got to have, for this, armor straps, and you've got to have the coin, and then it'll say enhance, and then you go 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars, as long as you've got the correct stuff in there. And then what you've got also is power stones and talismans. So again, you put your piece of gear in here, and as you see, I've locked mine in. Power stone, mana regeneration. So you bring it out your inventory, you put it in here. As long as you've got the coin, click confirm, and it'll do it a few times until it actually, it'll fail, and then succeed. Then it's locked into here, and here. So that's how you do that. And then if you want to get the set bonuses, what you've got to do on 4 of your pieces to get the 4 set bonuses, you've got to get your talismans, whichever ones you want to have the 4 set bonus of. And you put your talisman in here again. As long as you've got the coin, click that. As long as you've got the coin, confirm. It'll fail as many times, then it'll pass, and it's locked in then. And do that on 4 pieces of your gear, and then you've got the set bonus. It shows you up here what the set bonus is of mine. So because I've took my headpiece off now, I've not got the 4-piece set piece. So as you can see, I've got magic, attack power, physical defense, and magic damage points, defensive points, sorry. And then the last one is 500 HP, which is a big help if you're tanking on a elementalist. So that's how I set my character up to be able to do the dungeon. So I equip that, and like I said, get the best portions you can put on. And also, if you've got an experience bonus pot, put that on as well. See, I've just got this for logging in. So 20% experience for 30 minutes. So I'll put that on. So then simply tab dungeon, and let's start at the top. Forming Catacombs. So obviously necklace, bracelet, and my chest piece, and the various enhancement and talisman materials. Power stones are pretty important because sometimes you can do it like 5 or 6 times and it fails. So then it sets to your level. So I'm 53. So I'll do a dungeon, Forming Catacombs. I'll do another video in Quiet Chambers, Grim Point, and Deepest Maze, just to go through the 4 dungeons and just show you what the crack is. It gives you an hour and a half, but it takes me, it can take anywhere from like 15 minutes around roughly to do them. So there's plenty of time if you set your character up similar to mine. You get 1,000 points, which, because I only play it in the evenings at weekend, I can never use all them points anyway. So enter the dungeon. So let's have a see. It'll say on what difficulty bits. I hope I've got on very hard difficulty. Continue. Very hard. So you see down here in bottom right hand side, you can see here, dungeon level 53, difficulty very hard. I've got 185 enemies to kill, 4 altars, 11 chests, a door, and 3 doorbells to do the boss. So let's crack on. No, cancel. What the hell have I done? So let's crack on. So as you can see, you just pull a load of mobs. There's no limit to how much damage you can do. They're pretty simple really, dungeons. There's not many mechanics to it. The trash is literally tank and spank basically. So that's 2 of 4 altars. Okay, so that's 10 of 11 chests. That's the 3rd altar, so I'm missing an altar. Okay, we're at the boss now. Arachnia, the Brood Mother Queen. See how this goes. Tank and spank. So this is the loot. Just so you know what you're getting. Power stones, HP regen, a power stone, just HP, mana, master magician armor, bracelet, and another HP power stone. I didn't manage to find a 4th altar, but it didn't stop me completing the dungeon. So that's what you can expect from the forming catacombs in the Quinfall. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.